Pieter de Hooch was very interested in thresholds, between inside and outside, between public and private, between adult and child, between host and guest. He painted them all the time. Crossing a threshold is an everyday action, but also one which, on occasion, can have momentous consequences. He doesn't just oppose two contrasting states, but uses thresholds to show how the transition between them is to be negotiated. And there are often several thresholds to be crossed in his paintings. A courtyard in Delft shows a range of different spaces, each one carefully demarcated. The mother, or servant, and child have just fetched something from the outhouse, whose door hangs ajar. That's one space. They now descend the steps, a second area, to the courtyard, which is a more formal, social space. Up a low step is the passageway that leads to the street. At the farther end, by an open door, another woman, possibly the mistress, stands and looks out. Her feet are together. She is not on her way out, but stays within the security of the house. This is typical de Hooch. Beyond her, there is more yellow brick paving, then a fence and gateway, followed by more paving, and then the house opposite. It's not completely clear where the property ends, but it's obvious that you can't take many steps without crossing the threshold into another space. The woman in the passage is watchful. She ensures that the threshold between public and private is monitored. Sometimes someone literally stands guard in de Hooch's paintings. The presence of the armed man at the external door in Card Players at Table is what gives the party indoors their freedom. They can drink and smoke and play cards and flirt, and no one will disturb them. At other times, the idea of guarding is left implicit, but it's no less important for that. Look at the young man in a music party who stands exactly on the threshold of the courtyard and looks out. Everything in the painting is in shadow, apart from this bright gateway, which is the real centre of attention. He watches the far side of the canal, where a corresponding threshold is crossed. A rich man steps out of his house, and another man, acquaintance or passer-by, doffs his hat, while two women, one at the door and one at a window, remain inside. Boy Bringing Bread shows a complex arrangement of spaces. The woman is within the room, the boy has come from outside. The mistress's chair, with a cushion, is on a little raised wooden floor above the black and white tiles. The window beside the chair may be opened or closed, and the bottom section of the window is screened with a gauzy curtain. The stable door, or Dutch door as they're known in America, can be open, closed, or half closed. Next, there is a courtyard tiled in red and white, a black and white tiled passageway up a small step, which leads to the street, the canal, the other side of the street with a tree, and finally another house with another woman standing just inside and looking back at us. De Hooch's thresholds are symbolic as well as literal. He accurately describes the world that he sees around him, and he's keenly aware of its significance. It's no coincidence that the women in his paintings are contained within domestic space. Their thresholds show exactly how far a woman may go, and it's not very far at all. The mistresses are possibly even more constrained than their servants in this regard. They stay indoors when the servants go to market, and even in their own houses there are rooms they do not enter. This restriction, this oppression, imbues thresholds with a romantic glow. See how the little girl, in Mother lacing her bodice beside a cradle, is entranced by the golden light, which is all that we can see of the world outside the house. The door has been left open. The mother is distracted. This could be a moment of danger, as the threshold is left unguarded. Alternatively, it could just be a moment of wonder, as the child, temporarily free of parental supervision, encounters the beauty of the world on a sunny morning. In a similar way, the little girl in Woman and Child with Serving Maid can see the outside world through the half-open door and is impatient to get out there. Sometimes de Hooch implicates his viewer in this game of thresholds. In Couple with a Parrot, the viewer is positioned in the dark, with the mop and bucket. You are the servant who glances at or spies upon the masters. They are unaware of your presence, and this makes you a voyeur, and there is a thrill in seeing what they get up to when they think no one's watching. Is this a scene of seduction, or are they just innocently passing the time? There is no one keeping watch in the passageway behind them. This is an unguarded moment, full of possibility and intrigue. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and visit my channel Think of a Picture, where you'll find lots more short, thought-provoking videos on art. Thank you.